Okay, so this is going to be a recording video explaining how to do the new any percent menu glitches route for PC. I made this route 3 or 4 months ago, and it was before I took a big break from speedrunning the game. I tried to get a video of it up then by actually doing runs, but I could never finish one. So I'm just going to go through this slowly and explain what to do. I'm going to assume that you already have a somewhat good idea of how copying different types of menus work. So pretty much this video is mostly for me in the future whenever I forget this route, or for Schneider. If you want a more in-depth explanation of how to do things, just contact me and I can get like a full proper tutorial. This is just going to be assuming you've already done like an any percent menu glitches PC run, a rundown of how to stop using whatever route you're using and use this faster route, which I suspect someone's going to be able to get less than 2 minutes using, just not me. So, as per usual, the first thing we gotta do is get to an unexpected party. We can't really do anything to skip Dreamworld, except Dreamworld skip, which I'm sure you guys are gonna get to see me fail at pretty soon. Haven't landed on that guy's head before. Yeah, I didn't think so. That was way off. Nope. Maybe? Nope. So I do have a notepad open on the side that has like my basic reminders of how the route works out, but I will be explaining it as I go through. It won't be the most in-depth thing. If you have questions, you can just ask me them and I'll answer usually. I guess I'm taking the ladder. I'm gonna give the skip one last try, just for the sake of it. Nope. Alright. This is the main reason why I gave up on trying to record an actual run, is I just am not good enough at the Dreamworld skip.
Fine.
Or movement in general, or the game, or anything other than copying menus really fast. Okay, so first thing to do in an unexpected party is make a save file. Then the next thing we want to do is you're going to copy a save menu, then a load menu, then 10 pause menus. Now it's important to note, when you're doing runs, you're going to want to delete all your save files. Technically, according to our rules, I could not select one of these save files and hit delete that I didn't just make, because that's using a save file from outside of the run. So even though, it's faster to have your full thing full of save files so that you can just click anywhere and be able to hit delete, we're only allowed to use the save file that we just made. Otherwise, it's prior setup. So I'm not going to delete my save files because I just do a bunch of testing, but don't run with save files. So copy the save file, or copy the save menu, copy the load menu, and then copy 10 pause menus. 8, 9, 10? 10? I think that was 10. So the big difference between this route and our old routes is in our old routes, we would just reload the level immediately. And the reason we can't skip through the game all the way, right, the reason we softlock after skipping through so many levels has to do with certain cutscenes that we go through. What we do now is we exit and we start a new game and we load from inside the Dreamworld cutscene. And by carrying that Dreamworld cutscene, we stop certain other cutscenes from trying to play as we're skipping through levels consecutively, and that allows us to skip farther than we would be able to otherwise. So once you have all the menus copied, you exit the game and start a new game. Then you want to just load that save right again, and it should bring you to Overhill and Underhill. Okay, so at the start of Overhill and Underhill, I have a save menu stored. I have to switch my menu page, open and close the load screen, and then open and close the video screen. And I can only save once that cutscene's ended. Because if I save during the cutscene, then when I go back to Dreamworld and reload this, then I'm not carrying the Dreamworld cutscene anymore. I'm carrying the Overhill and Underhill cutscene, which won't bring me where I want to go. I want to have the Dreamworld cutscene stored. So, save, and then, according to my notes, copy 1 load menu and 10 pause menus. And then do the whole start new game thing again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Load it up again. This should bring me to the end of Barrels Out of Bond. Which I think it is done, yes. That's good.
Welcome.
And we're almost done. We just have one more set of copies to do, and it should end the game for us. So, the usual save here. This time it's going to be 1 load menu and 10 and 11 pause menus. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So same thing, start a new game and reload it from the Dreamworld cutscene. And this should bring us to the final cinematic. There we go, that's the game. Yeah, so it is worth noting that we do actually have a soft lock here. So we've skipped through enough cutscenes on that last one that the game is actually going to be frozen as soon as this ends. So the credits won't play. So depending on your opinion, this might not be beating the game, but we have discussed it, and according to our official rules, hitting the last cutscene is what we consider the end of a run. And we've done that. So even though the game crashes immediately afterwards, or, well, it doesn't crash, it freezes, it soft locks, we do consider this a full run. Might change in the future, but right now this is the PC menu glitches route, and hopefully someone can get sub 2 with it. And it's frozen.